I'm back with the weekend review of all of the unnecessary deaths that have occurred in America. A lot of it's true crime related. I'm just going to start off with what happened last night on Saturday night in Brooklyn. There was a 23-year-old male that was shot and killed in the Cypress Hill section of Brooklyn. And then there was another man, I don't remember how old he was. He was at a block party in the Sunset Park section of Brooklyn, and he was shot. So that makes two men that were shot. I don't know as I said, I don't know the second one's age. On Friday, there was a mass shooting incident in Atlanta near Emory University and the CDC. There was a suspect by the name of Patrick. What was his name? Patrick White. And he went to the CDC. I think he had a axe to grind over the COVID vaccine. And he was upset. That's what they think the motive was. He was shooting the CDC into the CDC area. Then he went into CVS, but then he was somehow offed by I think one of the officers, or I'm not sure if he did it to himself, but this was after he shot and killed an officer, David Rose. Officer David Rose was shot and killed by this person or disturbed individual. Unfortunately, the officer had two children, and his wife was expecting a third. In Richmond, Virginia, I think last week, an actor named Adam Turk, he's well known in the Richmond, Virginia theater community, got involved while I think he was out on the road. I don't know if he was bicycling or walking, but he saw a domestic violence dispute, and he stepped in to try to save the woman. However, he was shot by the individual, and then the individual killed himself. Another incident happened in Georgia in the Atlantic area. A rapper by the name of T. Hood, also known as Tevin Hood, was shot at his home. That makes one person. I don't know what the motive was. In Detroit last night, there was a mass stabbing of 4 people at an Airbnb, and 2 were killed. One being a man in his 30s, another woman in her 20s. In the last case is an 18-year-old male by the name of Giovanni Pelletier. He was from North Carolina, and he was on a trip with his family. He went missing when he was going on a trip to see his family in Florida, and he was found, unfortunately, in a retention pond in Manatee County in the town of Bradenton. So it's not much. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 deaths, but that's just on a weekend, and I'm not sure if there's any other things that I've missed in the news, but it's just those are unnecessary deaths that are happening, and it's just a shame.